Hey everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? All right, hope everybody's doing good. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm a little bit tired, man. We trying to film this thing at like 9 o'clock at night. Man, the older I get, I can't stay up like I used to. It's getting to the point now, I can't even last 30 minutes with the wife, man. We was in there trying to watch our hour-long TV show. I'm falling asleep halfway through. The only other thing that'll wake me up is if she tries to turn the channel. I be sitting there watching something I want to watch, and she's playing on the computer. The minute she tries to turn that channel, boy, I'm right back awake. Like, what are you doing? She said you was asleep. No, I won't. I was just resting my eyes. Man, honestly, it's getting so bad. It's getting to the point that me and my wife went to the bedroom the other night, and we was going to lay there, relax, and watch a little bit of TV. And about halfway through the show, I hear my wife say in a very sweet voice, she says, "Good night." I kind of lean up. I'm like, "Good night?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, what are you telling me good night for? I'm still awake." She said, I thought you had fallen asleep." I said, "No, I'm still awake." I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, darn, this done got to the point my wife's assigning me a darn bedtime. That's when you know you're falling asleep too much on her, right? But I can kind of remember when this whole falling asleep in the middle of things started. Because I remember one night, at least about 5-6 years ago, I was hanging out with my mom. And we were in the living room, and we decided to watch this movie, right? And the movie came on at like 8, 9 o'clock at night. And it was on HBO. So, sitting there watching the movie, I fall asleep at some point. I don't know what point in the movie I fell asleep in. But I wake up, it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I look at the TV, and there's some other programming on. As we all know, it comes on 2, 3 o'clock in the morning at HBO. And so immediately, I'm like, what is my mom doing? So I look over, and my mom's asleep on the couch, and I'm like, thank goodness, because I really did not want to catch my mom watching this stuff, right? But the older I get, and the more I'm around people and stuff, the more I realize, especially with my wife and my household, sleeping people are dangerous, okay? Sleeping people are dangerous. Like, all right, for instance, how many of you men get up in the morning? You guys get up. You go into the living room, like say it's a weekend, you go in the living room, you're hanging out, watching TV, doing your thing, and your wife comes out the bedroom, still like half asleep, looking like some kind of zombie or something, man. I'm going to tell y'all something. There's been a few times I was about 5 minutes from going Rick Grimes on my wife, all right? All I was waiting for was the arms going, that's all I was waiting for, and that would have been it, y'all. I'm telling you. But, I'm going to be honest with y'all. The number one reason sleeping people can be dangerous, especially if you're talking about your wives, guys, do not ask them questions while they're asleep. Don't do it. I have got caught in that trap plenty of times, and I'm still hard-headed enough to try it every now and then. But there is so many times I go to my wife, she's asleep, right? But she's responding. I'm talking to her, so I'm like, okay, she's at least understanding what's going on. So I'll be like, honey, you cool if I go fishing today? And she says, yeah, that's fine. Just be careful. Like, okay, are you awake? I just want to make sure you're awake. Yeah, it's okay. I'm good. I'm awake. Just be safe. I'm like, okay. 2 hours later, I'm fishing. She's texting me wanting to know where I'm at. I'm like, I'm fishing. She was like, you didn't talk to me. You didn't tell me you were going fishing. I said, I did. She said, when did you tell me? I said, I walked in the bedroom like 2 hours ago. She's like, I was asleep. That don't count. She's like, don't ask me questions when I'm asleep. Like, well, don't respond to my questions when you're asleep. I mean, like, come on, right? But now, there was one time, man. There was one time I wanted to ask my wife a question. And at the end of the question, my wife looks at me and she says, why are you putting all the people in the cabin? I said, the what? She said, why are you putting all the people in the cabin in the woods? I said, I don't know. And I got down in her ear and I whispered, I said, but you're next. Best part is though, she don't even remember none of this. So it's like when she got up, I got to tell her a whole joke about how I had this conversation about having, people in the cabin in the woods when she was asleep. But now, let me tell y'all though, one of the scariest things that have happened to me with sleeping people, okay? My daughter, love her to death, right? But let me tell you something. Y'all ever seen The Grudge? Y'all ever seen The Grudge movie? You know how they got that skinny girl just like this and she's all with her head down and her hair's draped down and stuff? I cannot tell you guys how many times me and my wife will be sitting in the living room watching TV. We don't hear anybody get up. We don't hear anybody moving, but we look over at my daughter's bedroom door, and there she is, just not moving, man. And it gets so creepy, because we'll be like, hey, you okay? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm like, baby girl, you okay? No response. Finally, we were like, honey, are you okay? What does she do? She turns around, runs, and gets back into bed. Do you know how freaky that is when it's like 11 o'clock at night and there's no lights on in the bedroom? That's some freaky mess, man. Matter of fact, it wasn't even too long ago, just the other night. Me and my wife chilling in the bedroom watching TV. It's like midnight, okay? Next thing we know, daughter runs into the room and just stands there looking at us and says, hi. So we look back at her and it's like, hey, what's going on? She says, hi, again. And immediately after saying, hi, again, she turns around, goes to run to the bathroom, across to the other side of the house, trips, falls, gets back up, keeps running to the bathroom, uses the bathroom, then runs to the bedroom and goes back to bed. More proof that not only are sleeping people dangerous to you, but they can also be a big danger to themselves as well. All right, everybody. Hope everybody had a good time today, enjoying the jokes and all that stuff. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hey, everybody else out there, God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm tired. I'm doing this stand-up comedy stuff tonight, and just past my bedtime that my wife assigned. Yeah.